a month ago, I came to the UTEP job fair, and I remember a lot of you. And you came in, we sat down, and I brought the questions that actually Socorro used that day. And there's a lot of things that we saw that we had to prompt our interviewers with. So just because you're elementary, if Tara talks on something secondary, don't say, oh, well, it's secondary, or vice versa. Because we're looking for an individual, not a content, a specific, but an individual who is the overall picture, something that we have something in mind, and we want, and we look for characteristics. And if okay, they've got that, and we continue. And if you don't have some of these first things, then everything else, you have to work a lot much harder for us to look at what you're bringing forth. First of all, what happened in that Saturday, people came up and they introduced themselves. You have to come in, you are that mindset, whether you worked at Macy's, Whataburger, it doesn't matter. You are a teacher now, and you have to be mindful of that. You're a teacher with zero experience in the classroom, but you're a teacher. You've gone through this teacher training, but you have to come in very confident and be sure about what you want to do. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, and you're wasting our time too. The best applicants that day brought a portfolio with them. And they had photographs of the things they're doing in the classroom. You're gonna have questions about special ed, bilingual. Tell me about your experiences, your internship. And they said, well, I've only done second grade, or I've only done this. You need to go beyond that. This is what UTEP is asking you, that's just the minimum. We're looking for the person who is going beyond that. We're looking for the person who has the experience, they've done it. Not for the person who's gonna do it. We're looking for the person who is coming in and says, I tutored Saturday tutoring, they didn't ask me, but I volunteered, or they asked me, I did Saturday tutoring with the teacher. I did after school tutoring. I didn't get paid, but I did it anyways. This teacher, the internship required me to do second grade for a semester, but I also went, during the conference time, I went to go observe 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Science, I'm a science content teacher, but I also had the opportunity to go, I observed the social studies so-and-so, and I observed math. We're looking for that individual. What UTEP is asking you is the minimum. We don't want the minimum. We don't. What have you done to go beyond that? I have a family, and I have work. Definitely bring that in. And you know, at night I'm researching this book. I'm researching this article. I'm reading about this. I've signed up for this subscription, and I'm very interested in differentiation and working with gifted and talented. You know, I'm seeing in my classroom as an intern, I'm observing there's some students with characteristics I'm not familiar with. I went to go talk to the special ed, and I'm reading more about autism. I can't diagnose it, but I'm just looking to see what, I'm curious in those areas. That's the individual we're looking for right off the bat. You have to branch out. You have to branch out, because you will get an offer, and 90% of the time it will not be in what you're looking for. They're gonna ask you, the principal's gonna ask you, you might come in for a second grade position. You will be hired for a second grade position. This is what happened to me. I was hired for a second grade position. The day before school started, the principal said, guess what? You're gonna do 3rd grade class tomorrow. That meant changing my room, I had to go change classrooms, everything. That meant I had to spend the night rearranging, moving, and get ready for a 3rd grade tax classroom. And you have to be ready for that. And when you come in, one of the interview questions might be a scenario in which this happens, and you have to think about that. And what are you gonna do? How are you gonna respond?